Let's take a look at a problem I was asked to solve recently in a whiteboarding interview, where the interviewer asked me if I gave you a string and asked you to remove all the vowels from it, what would you do? And on the whiteboard, I had kind of approached this with an iterative solution just because in the moment I was kind of thinking on my feet. And when I left the interview, I just knew that I could do this faster. So looking into it, all of this could actually be done with one line of code in Java. And I'm going to show you that today. Rather than stepping through this string and essentially looking for my vowels and then removing them one at a time, there's already a method for that. And unless your interviewer is really strict about, I want to see you do every single thing by hand, this is really going to be the best approach to how you would do this. And it's going to involve a regular expression, which I know a lot of you are like, oh my God, those are so scary. I don't like them. I feel the same way. They're very intimidating, and it can start to look a lot like letter salad, where it's just a bunch of random letters and characters all over the screen, and you're sitting there going, I don't even know how to begin with this. While we should continue to learn regular expressions and at least know the basics, today's is not really that scary. Let me show you why. So if I start out, I'm going to use this same variable, and I'm just going to say word is equal to word, and I'm going to use this replace all method, which takes in a regular expression and a replacement string. So what you're looking for and what you want to replace it with. So I'm going to use this. And you're going to see in here my regular expression is actually very simple. Find me every instance of a vowel, which is A, E, E. You see I'm doing uppercase and lowercase. And that's my regular expression. That's pretty simple, right? So I've got all my capital vowels, all my lowercase vowels, and all I want to replace them with is an empty string, right? And that simple, this question can actually be answered. This would take you actually longer to write than think about if you've already kind of run through this and understood how we would approach this question. You see down here at the bottom that we go ahead and print it out, and all of my vowels are now out of the string. If your interviewer gave you an extension and said, okay, but I want you to keep the string, the same length, just put a space in there. And now instead of replacing them with an empty string, which is essentially like deleting them, you're just going to be putting a space. So you've removed the letter, but now you can see where it used to be, right? Cool. Let's look at this in JavaScript. In JavaScript, this is going to be equally as simple, just going to be a lot different syntax. I'm actually going to approach this in the same manner. You're just going to see that I have a method here. I'm calling this arrow function, and I'm just going to essentially return it. There's a lot of different ways you could do this. I could put the console log statement up here. I could just write it outside of the script. This doesn't necessarily have to be a method. I just like to practice pure functions in JavaScript and kind of think they're a good design principle. All right. So in here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a new string. And I'm going to set that new string to this string that I'm passing in, which we'll see down there as word here in a second. And I'm going to use replace instead of replace all. Okay. And in here, this is going to take a regular expression. They look a little bit different in JavaScript. You're going to see that here I'm putting these slashes, and then I've got my bracket in here, but I'm only putting the lowercase, and here's why. I'm actually going to apply two flags, an I and a G. I standing for insensitive, meaning any case of these letters, right, uppercase or lowercase. And G stands for global, meaning don't just stop at this I right here, but continue through the string and find me each one of these instances, all right? Then I'm just going to replace those with an empty string, and I should return that string back. So return new string, which would print that out down here, and we should see our result. Let's go ahead and run that. You'll see down here, I get the same exact thing. It actually ran really quickly. This would be something really easy to write up on a whiteboard, and within a couple seconds, you're moving through onto your next question. Appreciate your time. Have a great day.